Namaste. Welcome to day 25 of our 45-day series for men and women on lasting longer. I'm just so excited to be here and so proud of all of you. We have made it more than halfway through this journey, and I'm excited to share the sequence for day 25. It's one of my favorites. But before we get started, just a few little reminders. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell so when we release day 26, you'll be right there with us. And like this video. It helps us to push this video out to more people so I may help them. So do that for us. With that, let's get started here today. Let's get started here today. Get into a comfortable place. This sequence is a yoga sequence. So if you're not able to do the full sequence, don't worry. Maybe hold the pose for 10 seconds or 20 seconds or even 30 and build your way up. We all have to start with that. If you're not able to do the sequence, then you can select from any of the other 24 videos that we've already produced, or you can do me this favor and honor. Go for a long walk today, and that will help as well. Their studies show that going for walks of 30 minutes to 40 minutes can also help with eggplant issues as well as exercise for women as well. So use your best judgment. So with this, today we're going to start with the yogi squat. So get into a comfortable position. You can use a mat. I'm not using it, but you can use a yoga mat or an acupressure mat or even a towel. Do what's comfortable for you. So what we're going to do is go ahead and stand with the feet shoulder length apart, and then we're going to pray, and then we're going to squat down. This is such a favorite of mine for helping improve the pelvic floor. I've seen so many yoga masters really recommend the yogi squat. And what does it do? It tones the pelvic floor. As it tones the pelvic floor, it can provide more blood flow to that area. And as you're able to tone it, you're able to control it. And if you're able to control it, you can have greater control for ED, PE related issues. And also you're going to have more stamina for not only men, but women who can have a more intense climax as well as also a longer climax. So that's really important. A lot of times what I've seen through my 2 decades of Chinese medicine is that as we do this, because we're bringing blood flow to the pelvic floor, we're also going to consequently also see that the reproductive organs, which are close to the pelvic floor, also get nourished. And as a result, people have better rates for fertility and so forth. So this has many health benefits, not just helping with lasting longer in the bedroom. And that's why I've designed the series in that way. I'm doing my very best to design a sequence or sequences that can help you to be your very best. And as you're able to be your very best, it takes on a beautiful halo effect, more and more good things to be. You'll feel better, you look better, and that confidence will go in every aspect of your life, not just at the office or, in the bedroom, but also in relationships and how you are. And as a result, the quantum physics of it is that it's going to create this beautiful sequence of events that will happen where your life is better and better as it goes on. And that's what I really want for all of you. Now, for those of you who don't know, please go down to the description on the YouTube channel, and we'll have a link and or our email. Be sure to send us an email and we'll give you the full course materials. I want you to have a place where you can take notes so that you can follow along. And you can also have some written materials provided by me as a template. You can put your notes in to help you along with this 45-day journey. The next pose is also very good for the pelvic floor, and I'm going to do this pose in a lateral view. You can do it whatever is comfortable for you. You can do it perpendicular, but most importantly, I want you to be comfortable. You can use a towel, a mat, you can do whatever you want. I'm comfortable doing it on the floor, so that's what I'm going to do. So with that, we can get started. We're going to go ahead and get into a seated position, and then we're going to go ahead and lay back. And then we're going to bring our knees to our chest. And then we're going to go ahead and lock that position in place. by putting our arms or hands together as tightly as you can. And this position is very therapeutic for a lot of different reasons. This position can help with constipation, it can help with gas and digestion, and because all of these resources are in the same part of the body, this can also help you with strengthening the pelvic floor. And that's what we're here to do today. So if you're struggling with digestive issues and also having an inability to last longer in the bedroom, then this is the asana for you. I really encourage you to do this and to practice holding it for 2 minutes at a time, a couple times a day. You'll see the therapeutic benefits in many different ways. And as you're doing all of these asanas, you can do the coupling technique that I've talked to you guys about in the previous video. You can do your very best to bring blood flow all the way from the top of the head all the way to the pelvic floor. And as I'm visualizing that, I can really feel my pelvic floor light up. And the reason why that's important is that they actually done research reports and studies on this. Then when you visualize, those neurons are actually firing, and so they can stimulate this. And the reason why we're doing all of this is to train the lower abdomen and the pelvic floor to be at its most optimal part. And if it's at its most optimal resources, then you're going to have greater control and also stamina and intensity in the bedroom. And this is what I've seen for both men and women. Now, along these sequences, we've talked to you a lot about diet tips. One diet tip that I wanted to do, and in honor of my yellow top, is that I wanted to encourage all of you to eat a banana in the morning. Bananas are fantastic because they can help you last longer, but bananas also have a great amount of the happy chemicals. And by eating a banana in the morning, you're going to feel therapeutically happier throughout the day. So try incorporating a banana in your smoothie and or just eating a banana with your oatmeal or whatnot in the morning to set the stage for the rest of the day. Fantastic. The next asana is a really gentle way to kind of relax in a meditative state. And all you're simply going to do is just relax in this position with your feet on the floor and your knees in a little bit of a perpendicular position like this. But you want to do what's comfortable for you. And this is just a really nice asana to rest and relax. And while you're doing this asana, you can practice again the coupling technique of having blood flow go from the top of your head all the way down your spine and pool at the pelvic floor. While it pools at the pelvic floor, it can work with the body to tone the pelvic floor. And as you have more tone of the pelvic floor, you're going to have more control and stamina. And ladies, you're going to enjoy those benefits for intensity of climax. And gentlemen, you're going to enjoy it for not only ED and PE and many other eggplant issues. Now, a couple of other just reminders is to please work with your doctor. Do me the favor, do me the honor of getting checked out by your physician. It's important to be that you do that. A lot of things, I can't be there and do an intake, and nor am I a primary physician. So I want you to have that support. Anything your doctor tells you supersedes anything that I may say. And so you layer in these recommendations with the recommendations of your doctor, not to replace the recommendations of your doctor. So do that and do your very best to incorporate these. A lot of patients report that within a couple of weeks to a couple of months, they see the results, and you'll know when to stop. And just because you did this, you can always redo the sequence, or if you like a particular sequence, you can do it as many times. These sequences are well designed, and we spend a lot of time and thought in putting them together, so they're there to benefit you as best as you can. So before we meet tomorrow, what I want you to do is to go through the videos. You can do this sequence or you can do any other sequence, and I want you to pick a sequence and do it 2 more times till we meet up again. Until then, be well, and I'm excited to see you tomorrow.